Sani Olag Bagle Olag Babylon F Donasto Gamata Tastos de la Sodpi.
I came to pick up a friend. It's almost her curfew.
Halaraklir Coronzon Mua Crip O Pranza Quas Madrid Tilgav Rivs Admach Amd Gefa Zax Katsp Old Uplin Babylona Pakna Niso Nene Banglasti Founds Nunkf Prinsar Nunk Vipuran Galvan Cures Tlasad P.
Are you still going to forgive me my trespasses now? What are you going to do without your precious palace?
Agzakar Nunkf His Umbra Coronzont Kassam Nunkf Vaboen Eran Madama Butterfly Nikma Hai Las Madama Butterfly Not Bakatsba Zordo Umf Zornzava Umzam.
Good thing the three of us girls enjoy a good cafe.
Madama Butterfly, O Cosp Nunk, Kosai Oz, Nunk, O Tong, O Baskin Komana.
I don't know what you did to piss her off, but whatever it was, nice.
Hello everybody, my name's Rolak, and welcome back to Bayonetta 2. Last episode we ventured through Inferno to reach where Jeanne is being held captive, and we have found her, facing off against Al-Raun, the Whisperer of Dementia. Al-Raun is a fairly simple fight. She has some quick attacks, mostly with the claws, that are fairly simple to dodge. A lot of dash attacks. Again, very simple. Starting off with the low health. At maximum health, she's not really going to be doing too much crazy moves, just a lot of claw swipes. She does have a move where she jumps up into the air, such as this one, bringing her claws down and creating a big Noah of blades. Dodging on that is a bit tricky. You are able to dodge as she's just about to hit the ground, and you're also able to dodge the claws as they strike up from the ground. She has a couple other moves where she will spawn plants that will shoot a type of poison at you that will prevent you from moving, similar to what the Belief spit out at you. She also has some whip-like attacks with a thorny whip. She's able to swing a few whip strikes at you, jump up into the air, and whip at you as well, like some of the moves she's doing here. Luckily, the plants she shoots out at you isn't really too dangerous or really tanky because they go down in quite a few hits. All in all, Al-Raun is a very simple fight. Another human-on-human fight, so... human-sized. I keep saying human-on-human. A human-sized opponent that is prone to dodging a lot of your attacks. Mostly, for some stupid reason, the last attack of your combo. But like with any boss, or any enemy in the game, really, throwing a few Umbran Climax hits will do good. And yes, this is post-commentary, because for some reason I had the entirety of this episode muted.
Then it's going to be a bloody coronation. Now, release my Umbran sister.
Alright, round 2. Alrune, Whisper of Insanity. Morphed into a much larger monster. Fairly simple fight, all in all. Nothing too really different. A lot more attacks there, a lot more easier to predict and look at. A few simple claw swipes, some jump attacks. She has an attack where she uppercuts you and then strikes with her tail. All in all, a decently easy fight. Not really anything too complicated. Once you get her down to a certain amount of health, she'll get stunned. And at that point, you gotta do a quick QTE, smashing X. Rip off part of the cocoon membrane prison thing that's keeping Jeanne held in there. And just go for some more hits. I don't think there's any like overly complicated mechanics with this fight. Not that I can remember, really. It's just really just big claw swipes, tail swipes. Again, nothing too complicated. The only slight downside is that because Alrune is so big, she might attack from off screen, so you don't really see the attack coming. But that's really the case of any enemy. Another Gigaton. Ripping off another part. And from here on out, it's pretty simple. She might charge at you with her entire body. She might have some other attacks. I honestly cannot remember because this boss fight, again, is not difficult in the slightest.
Jeanne.
Damn, woman. I thought I told you to chill. You got more important shit to do than dealing with this monstrosity.
Jeanne. Jeanne, get up. You're going to be late. Jeanne, it's time. Get up! Please, Jeanne! Wake up! Jeanne!
Cereza.
What do you need? A wake-up kiss or something? You never were much of a morning person, were you?
This is... Cereza. You came here to rescue me? Are you insane?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Let's go.
What's happening?
You need to get back to your body and get some rest, too.
Be careful, Cereza. Something big is going to happen to our world.
I know. Just go home. And no stopping or turning around along the way.
I thought I'd fucked up my business. Gotta hand it to you. This is quality. The perfect palette for an artiste. Now, time to do my dirty.
So that's how that works. Well, not very romantic.
Got a nice glow about it, don't you think? As for its power, well, you don't need me to explain the finer points of fucking shit up, do you?
Little one!
Got them all lined up waiting to be saved, huh? Don't forget about your new toy.
Overall, not a bad performance. Taking damage, obviously. Quite a bit. Could never not do that. And that's the chapter. Overall, not a bad boss fight. Pretty simple. Nice to do. Now, I hope you're not tired of boss fights, because that's literally going to be the next chapter. And from that, we do unlock Alruna. This is the only weapon that you straight up just obtain for free throughout the game. In other instances, you have to collect the LP, talk to Rodon, such and so.
You got halos. I got items. Welcome to the foundation of a barter economy.
Ah, yes, the Platinum Ticket is now unlocked. Okay, so the Platinum Ticket, one of Rodon's treasures, costs a shit ton of halos. A Platinum Ticket equivalent in value to the number of halos needed to restore the heavenly powers of the fallen angel Rodon. If you were to hand this over to him, he will promptly kick your ass in the super boss fight. Similar to the first game, Rodon is the super boss of this game. Pay out the amount of halos and you'll face him off. He is the most difficult enemy in the entire game. Ridiculous power, ridiculous reactions. It's a fucking nearly impossible fight if you're not good enough at the game. I myself have never beaten him, and I probably never will, because it's such a difficult ass fight. If you do beat him, however, you do get a new weapon. What that weapon is, I'll be going over in some of the bonus episodes when that comes around. For now, we've bought the last of the Witch Hearts. We just need 2 more of the Moon Pearls, which will get us our last purchasable items soon. Alright, now let's head into the next chapter. Starting off right off the bat with Climax Horse. Did not know that's what it was. It's a weird one. Use Diomedes to hurry up to Loki. So Diomedes is a simple mount. Slash with X or A, shoot with Y, jump with B. This is a fun little verse. You'll be fighting some greeds along the way. You can just slash away, but if you Umbran Climax, you're able to shoot off some projectiles as well. Magic's automatically build up just by running, as well as hitting, obviously, if you do get to that opportunity. But all in all, this entire verse is easy. Pretty much every enemy you come across in this instance will instantly die to an Umbran Climax slash, so don't gotta worry too much about it. Gamora is here to just fuck about. Mostly just a distraction, an obstacle, won't actually attack you. More or less just curious. You are able to dodge out of the way of certain things. It does activate Witch Time for a brief amount. Although with the smaller enemies, you can just, again, instantly kill them with slashes. So it's really not necessary to do so. Obviously, enemies' health is greatly reduced. We have some pains here. And again, like, their health goes down in 2 hits with the Umbran slashes. Yeah, this is a fun little segment. Quick reprieve up until the next boss fight, which, spoiler alert, we are going to be fighting the Masked Lumen once more. Really is just one boss fight after another. We did this kind of already earlier with, was it the Bridge to Heaven and the Ark, where those are just technically 3 boss battles back to back to back with some minor enemies in between a few of them. You fight Valor, then you fight Insidious, fight a few demons inside Insidious, and then you fight the Masked Lumen again. As for why all those chapters couldn't just be one big chapter, I don't know. I mean, the first game did have chapters where you kind of just, you know, fought the boss, but meh.
He still owes me some answers.
Your impudence will cost you your life, witch!
So you're saying diplomacy has failed, then? Surrender, or it will be more than your mask that you lose.
Umbro witch. Or shall I call you Bayonetta?
That seems to be what people call me these days.
Very well then, Bayonetta. You shall be the first Umbro witch to die at my hand. I swear it on my honor as a Lumen sage.
Alright, Masked Lumen, now known as Baldur. This fight is very similar. Actually, no, it's actually. I keep saying it's very similar to the previous fights, but it's not. This fight is actually very different compared to the last couple fights you've had with him. He no longer summons the Cardinal Virtues to do any sort of attacks. It is purely just his own glaives and magic that he throws at you. He's going to be throwing the glaives as a projectile, might just slash you with a big flash of light, and will also throw off some magic such as some fireballs and a big beam that slows you down, which will enable him to get some free attacks. All in all, this is not a difficult fight. It's a very enjoyable fight, a beautiful fight, and one of the better fights in the game if you actually get a hang of the timing and everything. Like with any boss fight, you're able to stun him pretty easily with Umbra Climax. As the fight goes on, I don't believe he gets any real... Actually, no, he does get kind of one new attack. But aside from that, it's a lot of the same similar moves. Beam attack, slash attack, raises his hand up in a glow that will cause a glaive to strike from above, a few strikes with his giant glaives, a lot of dash attacks that you can easily dodge out of the way of. That's one of his new moves, where he just summons a bunch of feathers and rains down, a la Gates of Babylon. But as far as I can remember, that's all the new abilities. No, he has another projectile attack where he summons a bunch of blue orbs and kind of fires them off at you. You are able to dodge some of the first one he throws at you, but they will continue to come at you even after Witch Time is over. So keep good track of Witch Time, otherwise you're going to be getting hit right as it ends. He also has a new blade attack where he swings overhead instead of from side to side. Doesn't really work any differently than the other blade strikes. Now the timing of the feathers seems to be a bit tricky, as they don't even really glow to indicate as to when they're going to be flying down. But it tends to be just like a second after he summons them, so it's not too difficult. I would recommend probably keeping away from him as he summons them, but again, it's not too difficult. But, of course, with my expertise, or lack thereof, I always make it seem like it's much harder than it needs to be. But all in all, this is a really good fight. And one of the better ones if you can master fighting Baldur. But, of course, I just kind of suck.
Be forgiven! My soul is illumined. He will draw his last breath before me! This is impossible!
Little one? Where am I? Bayonetta! Get away from me!
Not a terrible fight. Not a terrible rank for that. And there we go. That's the chapter. Yeah. Again, could have combined those two chapters, but yeah, that's fine. All in all, not a bad performance whatsoever. Could have probably done a bit better without taking damage, but that's nearly an impossible thing for me. Alright, and with that, no more post-commentary. We're going to go back to normal in the next episode, and we're going to be going into a familiar location with the next chapter of Vigrid, City of Deja Vu. See you guys then.